Beneath a sky turned dark as night, the camera glides across a battlefield scorched and scarred by ancient wars. Jagged mountains loom overhead, their peaks splitting the darkening sky. It tells the story of dragones, legendary creatures said to have soared through these lands, their wings casting long shadows over the kings and kingdoms below. Thunder rolls across the heavens as lightning illuminates the broken swords and shattered shields strewn across the scorched earth. The camera pans over the remnants of a once great civilization, past crumbling statues and burned banners to a faded mural etched into the side of a mountain. Smoke rises in the distance from ruins swallowed by time. A cold wind whispers tales of forgotten battles long past. And as the camera continues its slow descent, we see the mural in greater detail.
Deep in the forest, a young girl named Kaela found a cave that was barely lit by her torch. Stalactites hung from the ceiling, dripping water that echoed in the silence. As she moved deeper into the cave, she saw ancient carvings in the walls around her. But something else caught her eye. In the flickering lights, she saw something that glowed in the darkness. She moved closer and saw a cracked egg nestled in a bed of ash and embers. As she knelt beside it, the shell trembled and a tiny claw pushed through. Then a little face emerged, eyes wide with wonder. The little creature let out a soft, melodic chirp. Kaela reached out slowly, her breath catching in her throat. This was not what the stories had warned her about. This was something new, something innocent, and something powerful.
The fire crackled merrily, casting flickering shadows on the faces of the villagers. It was a night like any other, or so it seemed. The elders sat in a circle, telling tales to the wide-eyed children. One elder drew in the dirt, sketching a great winged beast. Then, as if sensing the wonder in the children's eyes, he began to speak. In another time, long ago, when the world was young, the dragones flew alongside humans, healing lands with their flame and guarding sacred temples, the very embodiment of peace and harmony between species. She knew now. The truth had been hidden, rewritten, buried. But why? But then, and here, the tone of the story shifted. Villages would burn, and dragones would fall from the sky. Fear would grip the hearts of men, and the whispers of war would fill their dreams. The narrator's voice echoed over these images. And as he spoke, Kaela felt a growing sense of dread.
The world is ending. I see it all from my tower. As the sun sets, I see the fog rolling in, covering the land in an eerie glow. Inside, King Oberon paces before the grand map table, his eyes burning with an eerie light. His soldiers and advisors stand with him, their faces grim as they prepare for war. No more myths, no more legends, Oberon says, his voice like ice. Only one banner will fly above the dragon's keep, and that will be the banner of the Dragon Lord. Outside, armies march, their banners flapping in the wind. Blacksmiths hammer away, forging weapons for the coming battle. Knights mount their steeds, ready to ride into the fray. The screen pulses with eerie music and ominous lighting, casting long shadows that dance and twist like flames. I see the villagers hiding in their homes, clutching their children close, praying that the Dragon Lord will not find them, but he will find them. He will burn their homes and turn their world upside down. And as all this chaos unfolds, one word spreads like wildfire. A single word that encompasses all of the Dragon Lord's power. Dragon. A girl named Kaela befriends a wild dragone in the most heartwarming way. Soft, emotional music swells. Show Kaela and her growing dragone bonding over a field of gold. They run together, leap across streams, play fight in the sun, show moments of trust. Kaela feeding it, cleaning its wounds, sleeping beside it at night. As the sun sets, they sit beneath the stars. She hums a lullaby. The dragone curls around her like a guardian. In one touching moment, she gently strokes its snout and whispers, We understand each other. Their connection transcends language. It's friendship, family, destiny. This is not a monster. This is her heart. The peace shatters. Villagers scream as arrows fly overhead. Homes burst into flames. Kaela grabs her sword and runs. Her dragone takes flight, dodging attacks. Arrows whiz past. Knights charge on horseback. Smoke fills the sky. Amidst the chaos, Kaela leaps onto her dragone's back. They soar into the air, escaping destruction below. Refugees flee toward the hills. The narrator's voice booms. But fear breeds war, and war nearly erased them from history. Show the dragone breathing fire to protect the innocents. This is not just survival, it's resistance. A volcanic pit roars with molten fury. Chains rattle in the dark. And at the edge, the usurper king raises his arms and chants forbidden magic. Down in the lava, something stirs. It's covered in blackened scales. Its wings are jagged and its eyes glow red with corruption. This is the corrupted dragon. It shakes the mountain as it shrieks and erupts into the sky. Fire blasts from its throat, scorching the earth below. Its wings unfurled like a storm cloud, blotting out the sun. Lightning flashes as it takes flight, and the narrator whispers, "Evil never dies. It waits." The screen pulses with dread as the corrupted dragon flies toward its next victim. This is the nightmare made real. The final showdown has begun. Kaela and her dragone soar high above a crumbling city. The corrupted dragon dives toward them like a thunderbolt. Wind whips through Kaela's hair. She grips the reins. Her dragone screams in defiance as they battle across the clouds. "You don't have to fight," she whispers, hoping to reason with the beast. But it's too late. The dragon's mind is made up. "This ends now," she says, her voice filled with determination. The two dragones clash, mid-air, fire against shadow. Lightning cracks and explosions light the sky. Buildings collapse below. Kaela dodges the falling debris. "Or you can fall," she says, giving the dragon one last chance to turn back. But the dragon doesn't hesitate. It attacks. She locks eyes with the enemy and sees pain, not evil. Kaela raises her sword, its tip glowing with celestial light. The corrupted dragon falls, crashing into the sea. The storm clears, and golden sunlight breaks through the clouds. Kaela and her dragone rise into the sky, silhouetted against the dawn. Peaceful music flows like a river. Show the land below healing. Forests regrowing, villages rebuilding, people smiling again. On a cliff, a child gazes up in wonder as the dragon flies overhead. The title card appears in fiery script. Kaela looks down, seeing hope reborn. She smiles. "We rise together," she says. Then fade to a final image.